I do hope you two are getting along, because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Wow, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading Feng Shui for serial killers. Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
I've got 5 switches in the world's most boring light show over here. You?
Sing.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all. You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Catwoman. Batman, you're lagging behind. Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can merely pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant?
Keep them coming!
Every robot you defeat merely provides more data for me to analyze, Dark Knight. Prototypes, Dark Knight. These are merely prototypes.
Take it out!
So try to mitigate that primal feeling of triumph upon defeating one. My programming animates these beautiful creations, Dark Knight. My engineering Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
Mental exhaustion.
Hey, Bat.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless, self-aggrandizing commentary.
What? Oh, you're not still torn up about Talia al Ghul, are you? Come on, it's been months. Even the worms that ate her corpse have probably forgotten about it by now. You're really gonna turn down this fine opportunity for romance just because I blew your last girlfriend's lungs out? Take a tip from your wingman, Brucey.
I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island. I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island.
Guys, Batman snapped. He's driving around in tanks shooting people. Calm down. Batman ain't killing no one. Those tanks the Arkham Knight's boys are using are
I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island.
evacuation. Batman will take care of Scarecrow, and I'll take care.
I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island.
day, Bats. It is good to be back. Gotham just wasn't the same without me, was it? I mean, Scarecrow's the biggest bad guy in town. Not for long.
What I hear, Knight wants Batman dead. And Scarecrow making him hold back.
Alfred, run analysis on the blood sample I just uploaded.
Right you are, Master Bruce. I'm searching for possible matches now. How you managed to get this sample is beyond me, sir. Ah, here we are. The blood is heavily mutated, but we have a partial match, a Dr. Kirk Langstrom.
Search for any properties in Gotham owned or leased by Dr. Langstrom.
Certainly. Let me see. Ah, he and his wife lease a basement laboratory in Chinatown. I'm sending you the address.
I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island.
Don't head towards the light, Bruce. It's not fair. They'll never let me in.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
Oh, good. Scarecrow's on TV. What is it with these guys and speeches? When I rob a guy, I don't lecture him on the particulars of wallet snatching first.
You're forgetting there's something they all got in common. Something they all hate more than each other.
Batman!
Exactly. You think they'll put aside their differences if it means taking that psycho down once and for all?
It's confirmed. Rider spotted in the cauldron. Falcon 5 out.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
At least when Riddler's on the billboard, you can tune it out. Those big words. Scarecrow gives me the creeps. Is that what I think it is? It's Batman. Step on it.
Control, this is Falcon 5. I'm seeing a riot in progress. Cauldron District, over.
Well, you had enough yet, punk? Speak up, we can't hear you. You won't win. Still think the Bat's coming to save the day, huh? Yeah, I'd like to see him try. But all these guns will fill him full of lead.
Guns!
Tandem charge warhead, designed to penetrate the toughest armor. I've got surprises too, Batman.
Batman's gone. I've lost him.
Hunt him down, now!
Think you can dodge a bullet? We'll kill you. Thank you. I thought I was dead for sure. Those animals.
Think. What do you remember about the attack?
The chief had us heading back into the city, searching for civilians. He said we weren't leaving anyone behind, and then from nowhere, this fireball or something slammed into us. I must have blacked out. Next thing I know, one of these psychos is stubbing a cigarette out on me. Have you found the others?
What about the chief?
I'm still looking. Wait here. I'll arrange for you to be taken to safety.
I can't see him! He's there, Sergeant!
Alfred, I'm at the bridge.
One moment, sir. I should probably warn you, there's a significant militia presence ahead.
Duly noted.
I managed to access the files Miss Gordon was working on before her abduction. It would seem she found a weakness in the drones, sir. A direct hit from the Vulcan gun on their sensor array should destroy them with a single shot.
Sergeant, Mercy Bridge is being lowered. He's coming. All the drones online and ready to engage. Lost the Rattler. Arkham Knight, come in. Defense is breached. He's moving onto Miyagani Island. Not now, Sergeant. Establish roadblocks. Lock the island down. Found him! Drone moving to flanking position. Target's lost. Find him, Sergeant.
Penguin and Two-Face working together? That's weird. I don't like it.
I've got him. He's on Mercy Bridge. Batman took out a drone. Make him pay. Rattler down. Multiple drones offline. What the hell was that? The enemy's acquired simultaneous strike capabilities. Then faster. Alpha targets hit a drone. Alpha target hit. Going for the kill. Kingston unit offline.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
I don't know if you're figured it out yet, but this don't end well for you. What do you mean? Hey, I think you might have it. What I mean is your stinking pathetic ass is about to come to a stinking pathetic end. You.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. another racetrack, Detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You merely entered a brave new world of my design. You know, it takes a very special ant to crush itself underfoot. No, Batman, you can't ride through solid objects. It's really basic physics. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. That's several tons of metal slamming down upon you, Dark Knight. You may wish to avoid it. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop?
Pit stop.
Very good, Dark Knight! Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. Is it a car? Is it a tank? Who cares? Soon it'll be scrap. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an unredeemable idiot? That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. You know, I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting in for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. You'll be crushed, flattened, pulverized. Any second now. I can see it, Detective. You're miscalculating corners, swerving through straight. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Oh, Dark Knight, that looked like it hurt. Did it? No, Batman, you can't drive through solid objects. It's really basic physics. Oh dear, you seem to have failed. Is the vehicle to blame or the driver? Probably both. can't understand the intellectual virtues of completing this trial, Batman, I'm not going to explain them to you. Faster, Batman! Like Hermes! Or if you prefer, that Roman knockoff Mercury. Come on, Detective. It's a linear course. Aren't things clearer now that that insane clown has been disposed of? Now you know who your real nemesis is. Try and avoid the descending ceiling, Dark Knight. A quite dismal failure. Now, a good workman never blames his tools, Dark Knight. But since you built that ramshackle Batwagon, no doubt it is underperforming. It's underperforming. You can't drive through solid objects. It's really basic physics. Where did you learn how to drive? Man, you can't drive through solid objects. It's really basic physics. Enough! Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Oh, this is too tense to watch.
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana.
Riddler's trial's in Kingston. He's been toying with me so far, enjoying the sense of control. I doubt he'll be playing games much longer.
Heaven knows how his insanity has manifested itself this time.
Batmobile spotted! Kingston!
This must be the entrance, but I need to secure the area first.
That's a hit! Rattler's hit! It's still operational! Batman's taking out a Rattler! Drone holding position! Under fire! Taking fire! You're gonna lose eventually. It's inevitable.
Oh, Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come now, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber. you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. The only mammal capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise. Creatures known to prey on bats include hawks, owls, some spiders, falcons, and, oh yes, of course, me. It must feel wonderful, Detective, floating majestically over a city filled with your minute inferiors. Much like being me. Detective. Be careful of the death trap en route to the next one. Death trap. Cake-shaped memory fibers, some sort of collapsible harness, an arrogant insistence that the laws of gravity do not apply to you. You remind me of another plucky young man who likes strapping on a pair of makeshift wings. What was his name? Oh yes, that's right. Icarus. It's a classical reference, you uncultured brute.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Good luck, Catwoman. Given Batman's limited intelligence, I'm afraid you're going to need it.
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. This is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
Going back to the orphanage. Selena's waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Miss Kyle.
Target hit! Got him! Confirmed strike on target. He got a drone. No! Direct hit! Yeah! Rattler offline! Drone offline! Direct hit on a Rattler! I got him!
I did it! I actually did it! I mean, of course I did. Good. As expected.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Selena's waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Miss Kyle.
I know what I saw, man, and it was a giant bat. Look, I'm telling you, you saw Batman. You know, Batman. But he actually looked like a bat. Batman looks like a bat. It's his whole stick. Riddler bagged the cat, did he? Oh, we'll regret pissing her off.
You see the look on that cop's face when he turned the corner and saw us? I think he ran all the way back to GCPD.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
Your next
At being
challenge
what?
is simple.
Your motivation?
Guide an
Come on.
electric
The next puzzle
to its
room's waiting.
destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you. Get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Hey, don't shove.
The counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Move over, would you?